Made for live betting.
Bam! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a day of DOTA. It's a hot day, but we're ready to get underway here with the LOOT.BET DOTA Season 1 games. We've got one series today for you. Best of 3 between Hippomaniacs and Team Finem. That's a classic name for you. I'm Killer Pitch, and of course, joining me in the make-believe seat next to me is actually far, far away in a special land called Bosnia, surrounded by landmines. He's got all his own. Here's the one.
Can you stop ripping off Bosnia, please?
Dude, you've got protection. No one's gonna come at you, dude.
We don't have mines, you idiot. Alright?
Like, not that you've got documented.
Well, yeah. There are some, but it's mostly safe. And also, you don't want me sitting next to you because I'm pretty much naked right now. I just got out of the showers.
You assume that on a hot day like this, you assume that I've got that many clothes on. I don't think anyone has many clothes on. Everyone's just sitting at home right now, popcorn in hand, naked.
Yeah.
Like Korean. They've got like a little bit of shrubbery covering areas, a bit like a naked axe sort of thing going on, but we got it off, dude.
Phoenix is gonna make this game hot no matter what happens. And you know what as well? You know what, Pigeon?
Tell me.
You know what?
Let me the
trigger. Ask me.
Do
say
you
please.
Like this filthy combo? Not the stupid little gnome and the stupid ball.
I don't care about the combos, man. That's not the point. I don't care about the draft. I don't care about DOTS. I don't care about combos, about the weather.
You care about that, bud.
The only thing I care about is we have Team Czech Republic versus Team Greece playing. We actually have two countries playing today. It's our little mini WESG. It's not. It has nothing to do with dotes anymore. This is pride. You need to make your country like proud. You need to make your people happy. This is pretty much. They aren't playing only for the tournament and for this. I don't know, some cash or whatever. They're playing for the honor of the whole nation. I even heard that Hippomaniacs, like the president of Czech Republic, is going to be streaming this game like in the middle of their main city, in the middle of Praha.
With a military parade, right? They're marching through, they're celebrating.
Yes. And they told them that they must pick X. Like, they actually told them, if you don't pick X, I'm taking your passports away.
Yeah, but you're missing a detail here, okay? Everyone, like, this is not a race of the best Dota. This is an endurance game right here, Liz, because we're in the middle of a ridiculous heat stroke phobia here in the summer. And all you got to ask yourself, right, is Greece's,
5 seconds.
shall we say, endurance against the heat, is that going to give them the advantage here, or is the aircon going to kick out and the power's just going to go and the Hippomaniacs just win because they live in mountains?
No, dude, like, at Finem, they don't care about this weather. Like, they've had it worse. They're Greek, for God's sake. Like, they're all right with this.
So you reckon Hippomaniacs, because they're like the Czech Republic, it's kind of like more inclined, right? They're in mountains. They're
don't
higher
even
up.
know where
they're
it
closer
is.
to the sun, dude. They're close to the sun.
You have no clue where
I
Czech
know where
Republic
it is. It's on a more elevated ground than Greece, dude. Greece is the beach.
You're just as bad as NA geography. I can bet my life on it,
dude,
right
what?
now. Like, you have no idea where it is. If
I
I
know
gave
where it
you a
is.
map, if I gave you a map right now and I said Pigeon, show me where Czech Republic is, you would have no clue. You'd probably show Bosnia or something.
Dude, I think I know the world better than you, okay? You know, I've explored, I've actually been approved to be in America, so I've been that far.
Well, I tried going, but
5 seconds.
apparently it's going to be much more difficult than it seems. In any case, X on Saberlight, that guy is just insane. He carries Hippomaniacs when he gets that X. You'll see, it's a treat to watch him. Senny plays this Phoenix quite a lot as well. And then they have muffing around on his little Treant Protector. At Finem opening up with a draft that is not particularly something special for them, but it's something special nonetheless, because you have the Wisp Gyro combination, you have that Relocate, and you have Bane to set it up, and you have Bane to be playing that full position of 5. And I usually really like Bane plus Wisp Gyro or plus Wisp anything, because you can always sleep someone, grip him, then you have the Wisp and Gyro to reload in, and that target is most certainly rest in pepperoni. So yeah, so far I like drafts from both of these teams. I think Hippomaniacs draft is a bit more player suited, a little bit more of comfort, and also quite good in the meta, while Team Adfinem, they're just doing the good old school Wisp Gyro.
Yeah, there's like, IO Gyro got through, I guess we'll just pick it straight away. But of course, this combo, I don't know about you, Liz. I feel like it's not as strong as it used to be, right? And we've seen that. It's not the game-winning combo like it was a year or two ago, right? Like, it's more a hit and miss in the most recent months, like a 50-50 kind of chance. Which is funny, because on Hippomaniac's side, you could literally say the same thing about Saberlight and Axe. This man either pops off like crazy, which you mentioned, or he becomes the most underwhelming factor of the game. Like, he's one of those kind of star players where if you give him a really great start, he will just deliver the game for you, right?
10
Yeah.
seconds
Usually, lately, the games that we've watched, at least he delivers.
5 seconds remaining.
But yeah, you're right. We've seen him in some abysmal games as well. If he gets shut down, suddenly he's just a little bit useless, just a little bit,
tiny bit.
It happens to anyone. It happens.
I mean, and I haven't seen him since the change to stouts. You can only have one now, right? So no double stout Axe anymore. Maybe a little bit more pressure comes out on him here. But
Lina picked up.
yeah, further into the draft.
I mean, you don't have the last pick there, so you just pick up your Lina, a hero that doesn't care about anyone on that mid lane. Pretty good here, also a hero that deals well with the Phoenix's egg. But Hippos, they picked this Phoenix so early on that they're quite used to having a true counter that egg. Also, Hippos, they pick a lot of Huskars, so having that Lina with pure damage is definitely decent versus that big boy as well.
I mean, Lina just feels a lot stronger at the moment. Like, they recently gave us some buffs, right, to the attack speed, I believe it was the big one, which was pretty definitive in the early levels, the early stages. And there seems to have been a shift towards this kind of cast range build, right? Where you go into, like, your Aether lanes and your Yules, and you can just snipe people out from afar.
5 seconds.
So in that regard, Finem do have an interesting amount of single target focused catch, right? But Hippomaniacs definitely have the more visceral initiation with the Phoenix, with the Treant, with the Axe. So do you feel like Finem are going to be just looking to just make pickoffs across the map, whereas Hippomaniacs are going to be looking to force like a 5-on-5 fight every time?
I think it can go both ways. Like, both of these teams have different ways and approaches to playing this game. Most likely, Finem, as you said, Wisp and Gyro just farm. Bane and Lina trying to set things up across the map. That's it. And Hippomaniacs, as soon as they get their 6s, they're going to be looking at those big rotations. But if they get caught in those rotations a bit too much, Wisp and Gyro are going to outfarm them. So these guys also have to make some pickoffs. And to make that happen, they need a mid that can work with Axe. Right now, Axe can make a call, but that's about it. There's no true follow-up unless they're fighting as 5,
So
we'll see. Sniper band out. All right.
okay, it seems to be pretty effective against Lean on lane, right, with the new headshot build.
Also, a hero that's played with Raid King quite a lot recently. And let's see, Puck picked up. All right, this is going to be our offlane Puck, I guess, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, you have little flex. Like, we don't see it that often, but Lina plus Bane on a lane isn't terrible per se, because it's easy setup, right? But most likely you're going to have Puck off lane.
Lina plus Bane would be destroyed by Treant. The only good thing that they have is this Wisp Gyro, so they can go and cut down some trees instantly. And then you can have... Oh, we'll see how...
That's a long set.
We'll see how they're lane. I'm thinking, like, are they gonna lane Phoenix off lane with Axe, or are they gonna put 3 with Axe? Usually what happens is they try lane and they leave little boy Saberlight to just creep skip. The problem for him is, in this game, he's playing versus Bane, so he can't really creep skip. Like, he's just gonna be slept and the creeps are gonna go away, and then he's gonna be a sad boy dreaming about all the creeps that he could have taken. So I have a feeling that they're gonna have to dual lane on that offlane end. All right, yeah, something that they pick quite often as well. Supreme, he's a boy, man. He's like 18 years old. Where were you when you were 18? What did you do in life? Tell me. He's playing on a professional team. He actually just came back from China, if he even came.
I can't handle this pressure. Okay, I was learning stuff in school, Liz.
Yeah, shame on you for having education.
Yeah, shame on me for trying to get like a stable degree so that when something goes wrong, I've got a backup plan. I can work at McDonald's and wear my degree as a paper hat.
Exactly. Why aren't you manly? You should be manly. Just go all out. That's what I'm doing, at least. Just go all out, man. Yeah, exactly. Like the set. Oh my god, I love this set so much. The way he keeps his arms up, like, baby, yeah.
But like, the real question is, do you want the leaf or do you want the pants that say Axe, right? Because they're both decent. They both have their benefits.
I don't know. I like the leaves. The leaves are very sensual.
You know,
it's a
if you like
touch with leaves.
Turn it sideways, there's this weird kind of flat planar thing.
Why does the stream say drag and drop and lizard dogs?
Because they haven't updated it. All right, chat. This isn't on us. It's on them. I don't have access to the panel. They need to update this shit. All right. We're here. We're ready to do our job. We turned up on time. The team's turned up on time.
Shut up, man. Let me read the chat. Colorize, kids. Killer Pigeon, please lower the graphics a bit more. I can still make out some details of hero textures. Is your PC that bad? What's happening?
So this is one thing that skipped by. For some reason, like, my DOTA needed to reinstall itself, and when it reinstalled itself, it reset all my settings.
So up them a bit.
Yeah. Oh, no, because one of the casters opened this before, and he got in trouble when he done this. Yeah, like, what's this, dude? What?
Just open it.
Dude, best looking.
If they take away your money for today, I'll give it my share.
Dude, why is this gyro? Look at the gyro's now glowing for me. What's happened to the gyro?
Just let people have a normal quality of stream, please.
I done it, and now everything looks weird. There's a glowing gyro, and for some reason, the glyph and fortification scan icons are now, there's two of them really squished together. Like, super squished.
When's the last time you played those? That's the new patch.
No, I haven't seen them squished like that. They look different. They look very different.
That's a new patch, you pleb. You pleboid.
Okay.
Let's play.
It's better now. It's better now. It's better now.
Yeah. Maybe next time in Tag they're clearing trees on the bottom lane so Muff cannot hide around this bot lane. That's pretty good. That makes the lane much harder for the tree, especially when he already started with Nature's Guys.
Dude,
that's really good.
My graphics are wrong now. Everything is glowing. Okay, we're going with it.
I mean, what's wrong if it's glowing?
Everything's
like
like
everything.
White glow to it. It's like really weird. So
dude, I wish everything on me was glowing as well. That would be so hype.
Dude, that'd be way too Greek Spartan right there, and then you'd be biased towards Finem, which you already are, but it'd be more obvious. Oh, that's coming out, but no, Spartan actually got the rune there. He's taking a lot of damage. Wraith King needs to retreat from this. He thought he could man-fight him while that's happening.
Oh my god, what?
The Phoenix, and the bot lane, they're going to get on the curry as well. Add Finem, they strike hard. Spartan's going to go down for this, but Muff, it's not the trade he wanted. He didn't want to have to give up his Wraith King like this. He might give up his own life at this rate. He needs to get invis with Nature's Guys. One more click coming out. Fug needs it, but the Wraith Fire Blast is there.
He's going to even go on. Nah, he won't go on Puck. But dude, Phoenix died in such a bad way. I actually didn't think he was going to die there too. That's what's the craziest, because it looked like he'd be fine. He had dive and everything, and then he dives over them, but they just somehow kill him. I don't even know. That was pretty insane. Senny feeds the first blood up top, but Saberlight, he gets some bounties and he goes to creep skip. So it looks like this is going to be one of those free games for Saberlight. And man, this guy just carries. He carries when you give him a free game. So.
Well, he's gonna have to after the little bloodbath happening elsewhere in the map. The problem is, like, Muff, he did start with the Orb Venom, but this means you have practically no armor, no protection against the right clicks of two ranged heroes, as he's witnessing right now. Fug almost got the kill there. Run, Muff. Run, little boy. Curry's actually only got 3 Dangos left as well. This is working out really well for Advenom in the early levels here.
No, I mean, it's Bane and Puck there. Just keep on harassing them. There are no trees around for that tree to come up close, and like this, Wraith King definitely isn't going to have a good game. But then again, Lina on mid lane, let's say she's a little bit behind of the TA, but he's doing all right.
He was living life in the edge when Wraith King just went down in the bot.
I mean, it was expected. It was expected. Like, he dies or Muff gets TP back and heals him. But you know what? This is also. Yeah. Oh my god.
He was. Wow. He almost died before, but I thought he'd learn his lesson and just back up a little bit, but no.
There's Psyblades. Supreme is really good. I'm actually surprised that he kills Focus that easily, but.
Yeah.
All right. Also, Tug is playing offlane. In Adfinem, Tug used to play mid, right? Remember?
I think so.
Yeah, Tug was mid and Madara was carry. But all right. Now they have Madara carry and Tug offlane with Focus on that mid. I believe Focus played with them long time ago too.
I mean, we've been over this before. Like that kind of Balkan stats. Everyone's played with everyone, right?
Yeah. Well, not really. Just Greeks played with Greeks.
Yeah, Greeks. Well, they kind of stick together and come around.
Balkan stacks. We didn't mix quite a lot. You know, we like our teams to be pure-blooded. We don't mix too much.
So it's Greek stats and the Yugoslavian stats. Focus. It's gonna go down again. Verify won't save his life. Nice rotation from Senny.
Yeah, pretty good. And meanwhile, Saberlight is just farming. And this game, even though Wraith King is suffering quite a lot, if Lina continues feeding the way she is, this game will be over. You can't feed their midder this hard. And their Axe is also having the freest time of his life. Gyro and Wisp, yeah, they're free farming, obviously. But Axe is going to be such a big problem.
Sure. They fixated so much on trying to counter this safe lane Hippomaniacs that they've left themselves exposed in the others. The Lina versus TA matchup is known to be TA favored, even after the nerf to Refraction. We're seeing it here. Maybe a little bit more due to the slip-ups. Like, there were a few moments where he shouldn't have died. And you can see how defensive he's feeling, right? This Observer under his own tower because he realizes the importance of keeping vision for the Light Strike arrays. And finally, Saberlight gets punished for his greedy farm.
I mean, Saberlight gets punished, but I don't know, man. It's not the biggest of deals. Like, he always gets punished once, but
Oh, no.
he goes back to farm.
They're doing it again. They bait focus in. He'll stun up, but the burn gets him. Like, what we're really seeing is this kind of, I don't want to say it's tilt, but is it kind of like he's getting put on edge a little bit and not responding how he should? Because he, like, TA went super aggressive. He was up in his face with creeps there. So.
Listen. This Lina is done. This Lina does not have a game anymore. She's level 4.
Support Lina then.
6.
Bot lane? Oh, Spartan.
Support Lina.
Ooh, it's going to be close. He's got the Fairy Fire to keep him up. Senny has got the dive, though. You try for it. Brain Sack comes out. Lose reroll. Will be sidestep. They won't pursue this. Rune's coming up in 10 seconds.
Axe is going to maybe try. Nah, he won't try.
No. He needs to run.
Man, focus, my friend. I don't think you should be mid anymore. You will die very soon once again. That's how I feel, at least. If he gets clipped by a trap like that, with one rotation from Phoenix or Axe, he will just fall. They didn't even give him a sentry. That's the thing.
That's true.
And they need to give him a sentry mid.
Well, he also never had rune control either, right? Because there was just that very defensive ward under the tower here. So you could just about see the Templar Assassin's high ground, but you didn't have anything else.
His main rotated mid, and I don't know what Axe is doing. He's alone.
He's going for a party alone. If he gets enough spins, Focus is dead. There's rotation out here as well.
He definitely can do that. Like, he can kill the Lina alone, but only if Lina is alone as well.
Oh, Zenny. He could actually go for the dive. He's gonna burn through them here. Spartan.
Dude.
He needs to actually brain stab right now. Zenny is playing the vision perfectly. Okay, he misses the spirits. That's a shrine.
Nah, not super perfectly. It was alright. And he misses a couple of spirits. Bane goes back to use that shrine, super value shrine, together with Lina and Wisp. Lina's still level 5 though. Boots and 1-0 talisman, not even a bottle.
And meanwhile, Supreme's using the Carty Bolt wave pretty well. Half the tower already gone as well. Like, if you lose this too early with the Phoenix on the field, you're just gonna see the side of Hippomaniacs flow into your map.
I mean, most certainly they'll do that. I'm surprised they aren't diving this Lina a bit more right now. But because of the Bane being there... Oh, Phoenix?
They're gonna rotate here. Dive to slow him down, but they can't kill him off. No spins for Saberlight. RNG not on his side. Still Saberlight, top of the CS, having the time of his life. Question is, do you rush a Naked Blink here, or do you just go, okay, I'm in control, I go Vanguard, I just keep farming?
Usually he gets a blink with phase boots, and after he can get the Vanguard, will trade him.
Oh, he may have made mistakes there. He done goof. He's done dead. Now Senny needs to leave as well. But the Nightmare, no! They're going to catch him. He's going to try and burn his way down with the Sunray. One more hit would do it, and there's the Brain Sap to kill him off.
Yeah, they have to, like, they've been given an advantage, definitely, but they are throwing it a little bit here and there.
Focus. Focus is dead again. Oh, so close. The Dragon Slave, not enough.
I mean, when you just get baited in that kind of a situation because you're so far behind. Look at that. He gave 150 gold to that TA. He's like, I'm already dead. You can't kill me, you know? So he goes for that play. Tries to get the TA. Dies in the end, sadly, but... I respect the attempt, definitely. He was very close to level 6 too.
It's just a rough situation. He knows he's behind. He has to try and make this play. As you say, it's not worth much. So if he can, on the off chance, just get that trade, it's just ridiculously huge for him right now. So you respect it. I mean, he's only a support Lina after all this.
Yeah, it's a position 5 Lina. It's fine. So what if she dies a few times? Position 5 Linas usually die, right? That's the thing.
Of course.
Listen, this is the thing. Usually TA crushes Lina later on, but in the lane Lina can do well. In this game, Lina went and died 2 times to TA on the mid lane, and I really don't see the way for her to recover and be really strong. They don't even have heroes that are good versus TA overall. So this should be a very, very easy game for Supreme, unless he makes a couple of mistakes. That's always possible, just like Saberlight had a really free game and then he started feeding a bit, and Phoenix too. So
it's one of those heroes that has these kind of huge power spikes that can be
bottom lane Senny, they might dive him here. Let's see. Oh,
he's got Sunray, although he revealed he hasn't gone.
Listen, if they use Dream Coil on him, he's dead. He can't dive out. He can't. He doesn't have spirits. Like they could have Dream Coiled him, went in with the orb and just killed him, but they were afraid someone will respond. So they're just being a little bit like passive, disciplined. I respect that. Top lane, we have a call.
Sableye is going to be hit by the home missile. Muff is here to protect him. They will clip him with a cooldown. They're going to turn around to Muff. Muff the target instead.
Muff.
He can't get invis. He gives his life so the Axe doesn't have to. And in the meantime, they finally get around to killing off Phoenix in the bot lane. The TP is going to come in from Sableye now. Reload as well. They're going to outnumber them here. Harry throws out the stun. The cool. Sableye needs to move away. The Dream Cool snaps, and he should be dead here. Trying to move across some spins, but he's done.
They're being outplayed by 4 heroes so hard. Like Lislina isn't even in the game, but they're all playing them with what they've got. Muff shows himself on that top lane because of something. I don't know what the reason was to actually lose invis. Axe was fine. Axe was going away.
Yeah, it's like even if they stun up the Axe, it doesn't even get denied, but even if they do stun up the Axe, he just TP's afterwards with the home missile is huge. Fuck. Should we go? Here. Yeah, he's dead. He's going for the TP. No, he gets it! Just in time. They actually didn't have the burn rate, and the egg has been wasted by Senny.
Senny, he dives on him, but he doesn't hit him with Fire Spirit. If he hits him with Fire Spirit and uses ulti, Puck is dead. But he just uses ulti there. So the only dive and ulti were the ones burning him. And they don't deal as much damage as the Fire Spirits. Fire Spirits, yeah.
This is the big kill if they can get it. Focus could be back in the game, but that Laguna was pathetic. Supreme,
get it?
He's got the wand. He can just turn around them here. Refraction in 4 seconds. The Nightmare's going to come out. They have got another Light Strike array. They can try for the play, but it might be greedy. Refraction went up in time. Oh, nice use of the overgrowth by Muff. We'll keep the puck away. They'll break the Dream Call on Supreme and move away.
I mean, this TA, they just used Grip and Laguna Blade and they didn't kill her. She's level 10, I mean. Just leave the beast alone, try to kill everyone else like you did before, and that's it. Play with the rest of them. Ignore this TA for as long as you can ignore her, because if you fail a couple of attempts like that, the rest of her team is also farming and coming back into the match.
True. I'm pretty sure the Brain Sap would have done more damage than the Laguna Blade there.
Yeah. The problem is, for Hippomaniacs at least, is that Kari also suffered super hard in the lane, so his 4k net worth a little bit below his Axe, while Puck did really well. He's just below the TA that has 202, so...
But one of them is Midas Gaming here, right? Like, the Wraith King will catch up. It's inevitable due to that build.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. He gets that Midas, and only now is he finishing phases, and it's 12 minutes in. He needs some time until he finishes Radiance, and it's on Wisp and Gyro to just punish him super hard until he gets it. If he does get it early on, then you're right, that Midas works out. But if they pressure him so hard while he doesn't have it, and he only has Midas, like, he won't catch up ever, and that Midas will be just a good hope, I guess. That's all.
Yeah, there's definitely going to need to be some carrying from Supreme in this game. I guess one benefit of the new changes with IO is that, you know, Gyro doesn't get this free Axe. He has to build into it himself, which kind of eats up into his earlier goal and an earlier slot.
I mean, I'm happy that Wisp isn't giving Ags anymore. I play Wisp a lot, and, like, I'm sick and tired of being considered just an agonist. I'm more... Oh my god, this egg is going to fall.
Yeah, that's an interesting play by Senny. These eggs not looking so good in this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I really think that their teamfight is crazy good, but they need to play it properly. And now they will try...
Making a play. Wraith King's coming, though. They've got the Fiend's Grip. They tried this last time with Alina, and they'll just have to back away.
You don't go on TA. Let's...
Oh. They're not learning. They're not learning this at all. They're actually baiting them in. There's the Rainbow TP's on the way. Fiend's Grip's going to go out into the TA. Muff needs to stop this. Nice overgrowth. We'll slow him down a little bit. Supreme down to half HP. There's the Light Strike array, and there's enough damage for the Rocket Barrage to kill him off. They'll claim the first life of the Wraith King. The Reincarnate Pot is going to go down the second time. No way to escape this.
Finem is just completely outplaying them. They're missing damage on Hippomaniacs, and mostly they're missing damage because they aren't playing their heroes right. They're taking these fights left, right, and center instead of just utilizing what they're good at, and that's the ulti of Phoenix plus the Axe Call plus the overgrowth. Right, it's like so easy for them to have a good team fight. Axe has a blink and he's mid.
There it is. Goes in. Double cool coming out. Sunray as well. Muff trying to move across to do something, but he's already used the overgrowth, and instead Sableye, he might go down. Light Strike Ray stuns him up. Senny trying to slow us down a bit, going on focus. They dunk him down and kill him off. Sun's going to come up the home missile. The turnaround damage is enough See you later, babe.
Did you see that? Like he dunks Lina, then he turns towards Bane, but he's stunned, so he can't go into the Bane. But he starts using like his hands start like doing that motion, like he's climbing or something on Axe. That was, oh god, that was so hilarious. I love that. Anyway, I expected that fight to go super badly for Hippomaniacs, but they understand just how strong they are with just the blink on Axe. Saberlight shows up with that blink and instantly they get a good fight. They do kill that Lina that was already kind of dead, right? He didn't have a good time. But they take down Bane too. So 2 kills and they don't lose anyone in that engagement. So yeah, this is what I mean. They need to be playing around this Axe with him and they need to be playing as a team. And it should be much easier for them from now on.
Well, most importantly, Liz, they keep that tier 1 tower up. With a train on your side, you can't afford to give that mid one over this early.
That's actually a very good point as well. They don't, like, as long as they aren't losing tier 1s, as long as they're being damaged but not completely lost, they're in a good spot. As they mean a lot. It's a lot of map control, those tier 1s. Aghanim's completed on Gyro. He's going towards the BKB. That will help him out when it comes to fights. He will be very tanky, but he still won't be dishing out that crazy amount of damage. Mostly magical in these next couple of fights.
And you're still at the mercy of Saberlight with his calls here as well. That's kind of one of the conundrums of the IO Gyro as well. It can be pretty easy to find yourself both caught in a call. See, they can actually make some plays here. They have got the reload, so if they could set something up elsewhere, it'd be good. But they're all just circulating towards the mid lane. They want to get rid of this tower now. They've lost the tier 1 top, and they're not even in position to push just yet. They'll start now. But there could be a response. Hippomaniacs starting to TP Senny back at the tier 2. Down a ward on the side of Finem to give vision. They're not killing this quick enough, though. There's going to be a jump coming in. There's the call straight away. Just stun thrown out. And Alina trying to burn her up as quickly as possible. The Dream Call comes out. They can actually throw down the egg on the side. Beautifully placed. Laguna as well. They'll be able to find the kill on the Wraith King and Axe. They turn around to the egg now and they'll just make it a pop. With the Fiend's Grip active, they find the kill on Supreme, and that backfired horribly for Hippomaniacs.
I love how Treant moves in to use the overgrowth after 4 of his teammates are already dead. He's like, alright guys, I'm here, but they didn't play that teamfight properly. Axe jumps in. Phoenix takes a little bit too much time to use that tag afterwards. I think if you're Hippomaniacs, your approach to the teamfight should be a little bit different. I think Phoenix should be the first one jumping in using the egg, and then once they all turn on it, you follow up with Axe and call. It's much easier. It's much easier that way for them. But the problem is this Phoenix is still level 11. It gets like that for that play. They need level 12 or Phoenix because it might just happen. The egg just dies instantly.
That's true.
It only takes 6 hits right now, right? 7, 5 actually. Sorry.
Yes, 5.
For someone that plays 1,000 games of Phoenix.
You think you know this better, Liz? Yeah. You know what it is. You know not to cast your ult until you have level 2. I get it. Uh-oh, Nightmare. Speaking of the man himself, Senny silenced up. They'll try and heal him up a little bit with the assistance of Triumph, but it may be too late. They'll keep him just about alive. Now they'll turn around, slowing down the IO. Dive through. There's the overgrowth as well, but the cooldown's coming in. Senny's going to die on the backline if he's not careful. Bug moves in, looks for a bigger kill. They'll be able to find 2 kills on the sports side of Adfin and turn around them. Medora needs to get out of it quicker than this. Light Strike Ray connects on the Kari. Has got the Reincarnate to work with. They'll burn through. Medora's going to go down. The buyback comes out. IO too late to save the life of the Gyro. The Kari will Reincarnate, ready to fight for more. Maybe next time. Going to relocate soon. Nice. Use the Laguna to get rid of Senny and going to chase forward on the Supreme as well. Run out refraction charges here. Fug just tanking it all up. Duster reveal and make sure he can't midway. Light Strike Ray fluff. Buyback comes out for Phoenix. Moving in right now. Puck's looking to escape, gets onto the high ground. They do see him. The ping's coming out, though. They can't actually get vision long enough. And it looks like he'll TB out to safety.
I mean,
through, looking for more, find nothing.
They didn't understand where he was. They didn't see him. They thought that he's on the other side. They could have used the trap on the cliff. If they used the trap, they would know. Unfortunate for them there. And yeah, Puck survives. He gets out.
They did get the big kill on the Gyro, though. The Hippomaniacs, you don't mind that too much. And they finally got level 12 on Senny.
That's a 5-kill streak on the Gyro. Level 12 on Senny. He bought a Yules this game.
Oh.
I guess... I mean,
if you don't want to fire Spirit Smoke before you egg, you could always Yule someone, I guess.
I think it's for multiple things. First is the silence from Puck. I guess he's afraid that Puck is going to just burst him.
Adora. Oh. He made mistakes. The call's going to come out. The blame mail there as well. He's dead. They did commit the egg. So they'll be able to find the IO without any follow-up coming out from Adfinem. So we'll go down to double kill for Saberlight. They need to get run out of here.
And the second thing with Yules, you can catch Wisp like that, or Bane's grip. You can stop the grip as well. So there are some things that you're benefiting from when it comes to that. When it comes to that, Yules. And now you can go into the pit. Why not? Your TA has Dazo. That's the first time I call it that way. Dazo. She has a Dazolator. And Wraith King has his little passive. There's Axe there too as well. You don't have an egg, but they don't have Gyro Invasive. So this is very easy for Team Czech Republic Hippomaniacs to take it easily.
Yep. Roche is a little bit dazed from the Dazolator damage, and they'll be able to get their hands on a kill on the side as well, as Finem was hanging around for reasons unknown to anyone.
I wonder if they appreciate that I'm calling them a Czech team, because Hippomaniacs is a Slovakian organization, but everyone that plays in it is Czech.
Czechoslovakians. It's all good. You can have both.
Man, come on. Don't go there. They broke apart. They're not together anymore.
They can be unified once more.
It's like you know that couple that has the same Facebook profile, like Jim Jana Jones or something like that.
Oh, you mean like the couples that even share the profile, right?
Yeah, exactly. Couples that share their profile. that used to be Czechoslovakia.
Oh, Muff. Oh. They may have spade him in here. Overgrowth. Supreme moves in straight away. Looking at the eye. Trying to get rid of Nezuko as well. Beautifully done. Saberlight locking them all in the spot. Light Strike Rain comes to nose. There's a good turnaround. Beautifully done from Focus. They'll get the Aegis. And now when TA comes up, no one's nearby. They're trying to get carried across, but he's far away. The Supreme will be sent far away back to his own base. Dead for 50 seconds.
That was very greedy by Hippomaniacs. They're strong, but they're not that strong. That was just XTA and Treant fighting in the enemies. Like, I see that fight and I instantly know, alright, it's going to go well for a couple of seconds, but if anyone respawns on the side of that Finem, they're all dead. And yeah, Focus respawns, he gets there from the shrine. He pops his ulti, catches all three of them, Lagunas them, just cleans them up. It's very simple. That was a little bit, not little bit, that was very greedy by Hippomaniacs.
And as a result of that, look at this. The Lina support has now become a core. Aether Lens, Yule's top of network.
She's top of network, man. She was crushed on that mid lane. She's top of network, right? That's crazy.
This is the master strat, you know? Yeah, you feed on purpose and then you come back. Focus is just evolving the meta. We're going back to like, well, what was it? Was it 2015 or 2016 when we had the comeback gold out of control?
I love that. That was the same time when you could buy back all the time, so you could never really guess where the game is gonna go unless you have Spectre in the game, because she always wins.
Yeah, of course.
One team fight 4,000 gold for the Spectre with the comeback mechanics. Easy. That wasn't fun.
I hated that. Yeah, I was about to say, you're a sick man if you enjoyed that.
No, I hate the tool patches. Every other patch was fine for me, but I hate the tool patches. The first one was Sniper and Disco Pony. I really didn't know what to do in that patch. I felt so useless.
Wait, was that the Sniper Troll Warlord one? Or?
Yeah. Sniper Troll and Disco Pony were super popular in that patch. And then the second patch was that with Comeback Gold. That was also very, very frustrating to play.
It was a little bit of a horror story. This is excluding the obvious phases where new heroes join Captain's Mode and are broken. We know those ones are not fun unless you spam the hero.
I mean, you can always ban the hero, right? You just ban it and you play a game. 1 out of 3 games gets ruined, but whatever. The other 2 games are good. But when you're playing a patch that is weird, that's horrible. There are just some patches that are just hard to play.
You missed the old, like, you know, snowball ridiculous picks, like got him picks, like Broodmother.
Unless you're someone like what's his name? What was that guy? The Russian guy that was 9k with Spectre and was top of the leaderboards. And then Spectre got nerfed, the patch got nerfed, and he dropped to like 1,000 rank instantly.
So basically Russian Henry Dota.
I don't know who Henry Dota is.
No, he's that guy that keeps buying accounts, and then the behavior score goes down, and he blames people for reporting him. And
yeah. Someone was talking about him actually recently.
Yeah, because he got perma-banned by Valve.
Exactly. I heard someone talking about him that he got perma-banned, but I still don't know who that is. Was he a streamer or something?
Yeah, he's like a streamer. He got popular in the whole copyright issues thing, where he's streaming ESL's tournaments. And then he had a following, and he basically what would keep happening is he'd get accounts and they'd kind of get ran into the ground with the rating. Or like he said, his defense is that it was to do with the behavior score, and he was getting crappy games because of that, and that's why he kept like losing MMR.
You know what? In his defense, having like a low behavior score can be really bad.
Yeah.
Specifically, if you're like a trash kind of a person and you keep on flaming, then you're really bad. Because the thing is, like, if you have bad behavior score and you continue flaming, you will have bad games for sure. But if you stop flaming, if you just play, if you're a normal human being, like, you get out of bad behavior score.
Radiant's
You just
top
get out
tower
of it.
is under attack.
Sometimes even when you spam tech. Oh,
Exactly.
cool.
I know that from experience.
Nightmare. Lina was protected there, but that'll slow down any potential pursuit. Hippomaniacs can back up if they want to, but the Fiend's grip on the side, they can actually interrupt with the Yules. Nice dive in from Senny. Will back away. Isn't going to commit the egg just yet, but now Curry charging in. Sunray's going to go out. Focus down half HP already. Supreme trying to chase on through. The call is going to be there. Call on the side. Going to actually find Puck here. They're going to throw down the egg as well. Puck stunned up, but still, he's going to go down. Chasing through. BKB activate on Supreme. They need to retreat on the side of Finem. Buyback comes out from Puck. TP into the shrine, but they've already lost Fane on buyback as well. They need to get out right now. Dive away. It looks like they might be able to get everyone out, but Curry has got the reincarnate to work with. We'll turn around, tank the home missile. Sunray in the choke point. There's the call coming out. Blade Mail thrown out. There's a reincarnate used. Pug needs to get out of this, but the dream call thrown out and free instead. And now Medora charging full for his own BKB. There's use the overgrowth as well. Saberlight hit up with the Laguna Blade, but going to stay alive for the time being. Wraith King not so lucky. Saberlight can blink away in 1 second. The Light Striker A scouting out, looking for more. Senny has dive in 8 seconds. Needs to buy a lot of time here, though. Dragon Slave looking for him. He's living life on the edge right now. Muff will escape from the tree line. Looks like Senny can dive away. He doesn't have a TP to escape. They're actually going to reload down to the bot lane, as maybe next time wants to pick up the runes, but they're already gone. Supreme was quick off the mark.
Man, he relocated all along. This TA could blow him up.
Yeah, he actually, you die in a matter of seconds, but oh, it's going to be close. He'll be able to get away.
No.
The one's big enough. But now, when he
he'll
returns,
die.
they were waiting.
Very well played by Madara, by the way. I need to commend him for that whole fight. The way he was patient with the BKB and then uses it at the last few seconds of the team fight. That was really well played by him, as it allowed them to just win that fight. As he's not that... He's strong. He's a level 18 gyro, but his item build isn't really there yet. He has Aghanims and BKB.
It was the methodical approach to move towards their shrine, right? Like, they were always retreating and covering the escape. Like, Puck getting caught out like that was unfortunate, but they read it well.
Yeah, when he bought back and used the Dream Call on that stairs to the shrine, that was also
Speaking
really
of
good.
dream calls, Phoenix makes a small mistake. Has yours. He needs to dive away right now, but Light Striker is already there, and he no longer is.
Yeah, you can't escape that. Bane, Lina, and Puck. The disables, there are just too many, and he falls. Yeah, now there's a Maelstrom on Mother as well, so he'll be able to hit these heroes much better, and he'll be able to farm a bit faster too. So even though he's on top right now, he should have much more very soon. Maybe even this Satanic completed in a matter of minutes, just a couple of minutes, and he'll have it. With Wisp and Gyro, their biggest strength is the fact that they farm so fast, especially when he gets that Maelstrom. On the other side, Wraith King falling behind a bit. As that Radiance moving towards... What is it? Is it the Blade Mail? It's
Yeah,
the
Blade
Blade
Mail
Mail.
out on the courier now.
Yeah, Shiva's also on the courier. I think that's for Senny. Yeah, he's getting closer to it as well. That's definitely a lot of help. Like, messing with their damage output also makes it easier for him to use that egg. Treant Protector has a Blink Dagger too, makes their team fight a lot better, as you can initiate with the egg first, or even the tree with the Blink Overgrowth and then into the egg. And only then Saberlight needs to initiate if someone pops a BKB or something like that. It's really important that when you're playing this axe, you have more heroes that can initiate first.
Yep.
Like, that's what many drafts miss. Like, sometimes you have an axe, but he's the only one that can jump in. He jumps in, he gets used, or something similar, and then your whole team fight is useless. But it's really good that in this fight, in this team, they have multiple ways. They're not one-dimensional when it comes to initiating. That's what every team needs.
These sort of layered drafts are especially important when you draft something like the Phoenix, right? Because, you know, that explosion on the egg is crucial because it goes for the BKB. You need to try and stack and delay your stuns as much as possible whenever the egg is at risk. As long as you read that well, it should be fine. In fact, we've seen that so far this game. When Hippomaniacs don't necessarily just throw out all their stuns at the beginning, the eggs go off, they look pretty good. But, I mean, especially in that mid engagement, if you remember where they just jumped first and then threw out an egg, it just all fell apart.
Yeah, using that egg first and then following up would be good, but it's always scary to, you need big
superior
cojones.
Or big, big cojones works as well. Or maybe a Shiva's, which he now has. He still hasn't picked up his recipe, though. Come on.
That definitely helps.
Come on, Senny. Notice the problem here. Put 2 and 2 together, buddy. Just proof that, you know, birds don't have big brains. I shouldn't be saying that because I'm a pigeon, but...
You're so dumb.
That's why I do play-by-play, my friend.
That was awesome. Don't worry. Lizards, there is just this. It's fine. They're just very agile, I heard. So we have that going for us. We hide behind rocks and whatnot. Anyways, as I said, Gyro finished Maelstrom. Suddenly he has 3k gold.
They don't want you to talk about the Gyro. They want you to talk about that because that's a very aggressive posturing from Focus when he's all alone.
I guess he was
making room for the Gyro. Let's say it's that. That sounds feasible.
He didn't focus.
That's kind of been his problem for half of this game, and now Hippomaniacs is going to focus on Roche.
Yeah, and this should be a very quick rush. They don't have a buyback on Lina, so it's very difficult to fight that. Also, Wisp relocated from the top lane towards bottom.
Oh.
Gyro retreating completely from the top lane, thinking they might go for him.
And they will, because they had a ward down. Surprise, maybe next time. Exactly what he'll be saying about his attempt to relocate, because this one did not work out in a favorable way at all. He'll try and move away with the tether, but it's too late. He's dead. Roche has been claimed. Supreme has a second life.
That's second life for Supreme. That's also cheese for Curry. That's also a nullifier almost completed on Supreme. He'll have it after a few creep camps. Yeah, overall, game is again looking really good for Hippomaniacs, but this isn't an easy game. They're just 4k ahead. They need to execute their fights very well. If they don't, this Gyro and Wisp combination with the puck will destroy them. And at Finem I don't think they have many problems defending high ground. It shouldn't be too hard for them. They have the orb to work with. They have Lina to spam waves out, to chip them, make some. Yeah, they can just chip them, and then go.
But if they jump first, that's where problems arise. So they have to be careful with Bug. Being pretty aggressive here. Oh, Yule's going to come out, stop any call from Saberlight. Blade Mail to make sure he doesn't get hit up. We'll sleep Brave King, but now that actually means Supreme hits onto the towers. Says thank you for the free damage. So get the tier 3. Stun out and Saberlight again, but Sunray keeps him healthy. Gyro is TPing here now. It should be the moment to move away. The Dream Core connects on the 3. Trying to actually move in here, but they're going to be stunned up on Medora. Now the Laguna going out. Axe getting pretty low. Stunned up the Light Strike Ray. They'll just bounce him up and kill him off. Egg on the side. Overgrowth is there as well. Can they actually do enough work with this? They should stun him up, trying to get rid of the egg in time. Medora, he made a mistake. The BKB still running, but now he's stunned up. They're going to try and heal him with the mech and get him low. No Curry. Still alive. Hasn't gone just yet. Now the Reincarnate will finally be claimed. Supreme, first life gone with the Aegis. He did use the Fiend's Drip. Curry, the Blade Mail active. Madara's killing himself, and he's going to go down for it. The cooldown kills him off. Yule's out. Mistimes the Light Strike Array stun, and Supreme got to blink away. He'll get out of this. They do kill off 4, and they claim the Aegis. They gave the life for Gyro, but Supreme needs to escape fast. Nightmare's going to be there. He never got his hands on his Nullifier, and a big mistake made by the side of Hippomaniacs, as it looks like Adfinem will hold in style.
Mother of Gyro, my friend, he just destroyed them. That's what he did. He just destroyed them with that satanic. Yeah, in the end, he does kill himself, but that's only to get that rampage. He brought 4 of them down, and then he kills himself, and he's like, yeah, that's a rampage, boys. Well, he didn't get all of the kills, but whatever, who cares?
I mean, he was basically a secret rampage.
Yeah, he was basically the only one dishing out so much damage. And but that's what I said. They had cheese, they had Aegis. They didn't get to use the cheese, which was really poorly played by them. I think they needed to save that axe for just a few seconds somehow. Maybe if the egg was positioned a bit more aggressively, then the axe doesn't die there instantly. Axe, he needed like a millisecond and he can use the cheese. So
I mean, do you think maybe the other problem is they just focus? Okay, cancel TV or get away. But I was going to say, do you think the bigger problem was they didn't even wait for the nullifier on TA?
No, I mean, that's also a problem, but a bigger problem is the fact that they didn't save the axe, obviously. If they saved the axe, that fight is easier. Also, it's not that they didn't want to wait for the nullifier. They were going back. It's Puck that stopped them from going back. Tug played that really well. He jumps them, stops them from retreating, and then they clean them up with the Gyro and everyone else.
Okay. It's just I was wondering because, you know, you had this kind of imminency they felt even though they just got their hands on Aegis, right? Like, sometimes it's good to just buy 1 or 2 minutes, farm up your next item, then go, right? So I'm just thinking the Satanic, you know, it keeps Gyro alive so long there. You know he's going for it, and you know you're close in timing to the Nullifier as well.
That's that Satanic, though. He definitely demonstrated that really well in that last fight. Going towards the Manta next to get rid of the Overgrowth and these pesky roots.
That's pretty neat, my friend. He'll pay a price for it.
I really like the grip as well, very ballsy. But Spartan is that kind of a guy, you know, jumps in.
I mean, he's a
grips
Spartan.
them.
Come on.
He's a Spartan. He doesn't care, man. He faces danger. He doesn't run away from it.
Face worse odds than 3-1. There's even a movie about it. 300 to several thousand. Solutions just trying to keep things pushed in. They want to move up on his high ground so they can actually just posture. Gyro has shown at the tower. They might try for this. At least be able to get the shrines.
They made multiple movies about that. There's like 3
They
movies.
did. Was there 3? I thought it was 2.
There's
There's the base one, and then there's... Oh, well, there's the... It depends. Are you, like, counting a series or the original? There was an original as well.
no, I'm counting like there's this one with boats.
Yeah.
They're fighting. There's that one.
Which
like
isn't
how-
300. They kind of cheat on that. There's more than 300 spawns. Okay, I took the time to count them all in that scene. MNT has spent a lot of the game doing exactly this. The call's going to come out. Can they blow them up in time? Yes, they can.
Yeah, he can't use the mech or the ghost because of the nullifier, and he gets just destroyed. They also take all the 4 bounties because of that. But it's something. It's like how he plays. You know, he's a little bit more on the greedier side. Every now and then he does get punished, but most of the time it definitely gives him a lot of items. One of the reasons why he has a mech and ghost right now.
They're charging for them to fuck here. They actually need to back away because Madara is here as well. Green call. Connects on the 1. Then he has to pop the egg. That's going to be a waste. They should be able to get rid of this in time. It's going to be close though if they stun right now, but it's too late. Curry waited way too long there.
He was just afraid a little bit. Not as manly.
I mean, he should be afraid now.
Spartan.
Reinforcements coming. There's the BKB. The call's already there. Stabilize with the blade mail active. Madara taking a lot of damage. Panic going to come out in time. Curry chasing forward. Stun on the Bane. Trying to get rid quick enough. The buyback comes out from the Eye and from the Phoenix. Relocate in. Maybe next time is here. Stabilize chasing in. Nice call on the 2. The nullifier is out as well. Looking for the damage to bring down the lead. They'll be able to do it. 90 seconds on the sideline. Dive through. Slows them all down. Senny with Shivas as well. Madara, he has got panic anymore. No more BKB either. They'll try and use to buy a little bit of time. Nice to relocate out. Maybe next time keeps him alive. Puck manages to escape as well. On the high ground, safe for now, but the creep waves are pushing in and they are outnumbered.
That was Senny that messed it up, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it was his Yules.
Yeah, he uled the gyro instead of uling the wisp. If he ules the wisp, he breaks the reload. That would be much better, but sadly that is not what happened, and gyro escapes. They buy back who? They buy back Senny on the other side, wisp buybacks, so position 4 for position 4, not the end of the world. But a good fight nonetheless for Hippomaniacs, I think, as they take down the Lina.
Green call on the 3. There's the cooldown as well. They got the flat cannon going, but a lot of damage being done on the Madara here. Curry standing his ground, dives directly through. We got to find a kill here on the TA. TA already down. Now the reincarnate has been used. Curry left alone in the base. Madara ready to fight. Wraith King ready to retreat. Senny doesn't have another egg for 24 seconds. BKB Curry will TP away successfully. Fake made there though. TA just getting melted through so damn quickly.
Yeah, she escapes she escapes to Fountain.
She escapes to the afterlife. She'll be back
Yeah,
soon.
where she'll respawn in 70 seconds. I mean, I respect that.
Save 50 gold on a TP, you know?
Very good. Hex will be purchased by Phoenix, who is also level 21 right now. Senny, like, he's a bird player. He really likes this hero. Actually had him in many of my pubs too.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing you guys in Greece. You were hugging him. You were loving him. You're like, oh, Senny, another bird, brother. I love you.
Yeah, yeah. Are you just jelly? Is that it? That you don't?
I
have
mean,
any-
I'm a
Oh,
bird
rip.
too. Where's the appreciation? This bird is dying, okay? I don't die like
He's
this.
dying though.
Cool,
He's dying though.
Yules buys a little bit of time. I think they're baiting themselves a little bit here. The egg will come out in time, but they can just burn through it. It's gone. Ray Fire Blast. Curry chasing in. Stabilite gets the dunk on the Spartan, but they need more than this. They relocate out. Bug left behind. That's a mistake. Cool to hold him in the spot. Rude up as well, but too late. The big crit kills him off. 125 seconds dead. Does have
He doesn't
buyback.
care. That's just like 2 minutes in which he's going to gain 800 gold, 840. Who cares?
I mean, where's
If you're
this 3 and
pocket-
core rapid fire? Come on.
Dude, he has plus 420. I love whoever did this plus 420, man. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the memer. 420. Come on, bro. Blaze it.
I mean, because, you know, you got to be high if you take the alternative talent. That's what they were thinking.
Oh god. I don't know. That puck can damage quite hard.
It
with that
can,
talent.
but you need a lot of gold at that point to justify it.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we've seen, we saw one in the TI qualifiers that went for the Daedalus build. One of the CIS teams. Curry, standing his ground. Skelly Bros die for his sins. Less been used. Dara throwing out a home missile, but he can't hit Dakari. Has the blade mail activated. Now he needs to be careful though, because they can kite him out a little. This time they're keeping Supreme back. They don't want to lose him like last time. He's basically in the same spot he died last time, in fact. DP out from Bane. Get here quicker. There's still 56 on Puck. They don't want to commit this buyback. Unless they have to. So far, it's working. It's still a minute until Roche is up. I haven't got Seni for another 15 seconds, and he still has to actually get out. And there's no easy way to TP forward. Just a long nap time. Nothing out of the usual here. Wraith King just sleeping for an eternity. Feeble is a fun skill. Down once. Oh, now he needs to be careful. He's in a lot of trouble here. He's going to activate the BKB, but the Fiend's Grip is out. They need to interrupt this Saberlight. Thinking about going in, but no, he's now hit up by the Ags. He can't actually go for the blink in. Curry stands his ground. Blade Mail to try and deter them, but they might just chase this down. Nightmare is there. Madara is ready to go. Cool down. Jump in. Oh, no, they didn't actually get the knockback time. The BKB comes out. Now they're going to throw out the egg with the overgrowth. They might better pop it off this time, and this could be what they were looking for. Saberlight with the control. They stun up Io. Burner for him with the Sunray as well. He's going to go down pretty fast. Madara needs to get out of here. He's in a lot of trouble. The Cool's just clipping on the edge, and now there's going to be use of the Dream Call. They're going to stun up the Light Striker Ray and find kills onto the TA, onto the Wraith King, and they're going to burn through the rest of Hippomaniacs. All for the cost of an Io. You're happy with that trade.
That Puck, man, and that Gyro, obviously. But mostly that Puck with the 5-man corals and whatnot.
He's a fuck for
Also,
life.
Also, I guess if you're Hippomaniacs, you should go for Roche first. Bait them out. Fight them around that pit. Don't fight them on their high ground where they're comfortable defending. I've reiterated that so many times already. Like, their high ground defense is scary, man. And you have these, like, you don't have anything that can just damage the tower without committing a hero, right? That Wraith King goes uphill and they abandon him. They're like, dude, like, we can't help you, right? Like, we can't. So maybe it would be better if they just go Roche first, force a fight outside of their base, and then fight. I'm not saying they can even win the next fight. This game isn't horrible for them still. Yeah, they're giving away cheese, ages, and agonies, but they can win fights that aren't near the high ground. When it's close to the high ground, that's a different story. It's really good.
Well, now it's at their high ground because Fugs pushed him bolt double Kite Wave. And he hits pretty hard for 211 at this stage. Just going for the Dagon build now. They have that Aegis and Madara, so he can just charge 40. He even has buyback. Io doesn't know for another 2 minutes. No reload shenanigans. They both go down. Oh, it's going to be costly for Hippomaniacs. They have got the egg coming off cooldown now. All their big spells available.
You see how Finem is disciplined. They know we don't have Wisp, even though we have Aegis, cheese, agony. Not on Lina. I think she's going to sell hers and use the. Oh, they actually. They gave the X to Wisp. Well, that's cute.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good axe on Wisp. He dishes out quite a lot of damage with having spirits all the time on. It's weird though, like adjusting to the fact that you have Wisps all the time, but he deals quite a lot of damage. That's fun.
If pays off. Smoke movement by Hippomaniacs. Cool. Jump straight onto Bane. They need to get room for the Script comes out. Down to half HP already. Dive through. Egg on the back line. The overgrowth as well. They can't deal with the egg at all. Focus on the low ground. He can't even shoot for it. Madara trying to stand his ground with the BKB. But Io and Bane already dead. Buyback on Bane. How does he get it quick enough though? Because Gyro's already gone. Once, and they might be able to find him twice rather. Light Striker ready to buy a little bit of time. Moving into the silence by Puck. There's 3 cool. Madara looking to turn around right now. But no, he's going to be stunned up. Nullify. He's gone. For the second time, and Puck will join him in the grave at this rate. He needs to get away. Phase shift to buy a little bit of time. In the meantime, Muff will be found by the Lina. Folks being chased onto now. Light Striker Ray. We'll throw it out. BKB's there from Curry. Now the dive through. Shivas to slow him down. Focus knows that he's dead. He can't kill off Sen. He's going to eat the cheese for the time being. The Ray Fire Blast and Sunray are there. In the meantime, Saberlight will find the kill on the Fug, and now they'll look for more. Like Striker Ray coming out. Senny getting pretty low. He might give his life for this. Nightmare is there. They cover the escape. Spartan does get Lina out, but he can't afford to go down here because he did buy back. They're going to scout for this. Saberlight got the blink in 3 seconds. Spartan, no easy escape from this. They're looking the wrong way, though. Ping comes out now. They know where he is. Fire Spirit's thrown out. Senny reluctant to jump in. He doesn't want to give his life. Dive's still on cooldown for 2 seconds, but they find him. Spartan will inevitably fall. Yule's there to slow him down. Saberlight set up for the cool, and it's an easy finish one of the Bane and dead for over 100 seconds.
Yeah, that one was much easier. That fight, that is. Like, it was a pretty long fight, but you're playing versus Aegis and Cheese. But you saw it, right? Even though They are playing versus Aegis Cheese and the fresh Aghanim's on the Wisp. They take the fight much easier when the fight is not on their high ground. You know, it's much simpler to execute that fight.
Semi?
He had Yules. He had Yules, he had dive. He could have lived.
He did not respect the Aghanim's Lina.
Yep.
On the hard way. Sableye is coming about, though. TP out from Muff as well. But Lina will just TP back to safety. Focus back to the bot lane just to defend this incoming creep wave that Kari's been pushing.
Yeah, Kari, he needs some more items right now. He finished that AC, but has 4k gold stashed up. That Basher or Abyssal would be really good for them for the next couple of fights. And they have to do the same thing again. Like, it comes down to where you choose your fights. Good teams, why they are so good is not only because they fight well and execute fights well, it's also that they choose where to fight. And I'm not only saying, oh, focus. Saberlight is on top of him, but he can't go for this kill.
No, it's too
He
greedy.
needs more. Yeah, and there's relocate. He needs more.
Back away.
They might find them on the bounty, though.
Ooh.
They might find them on the
High
bounty.
scouts out Kari. Get back away. Trap slows down a little bit. Now the call comes out. Controlling up the Lina. Tether across to protect her life. BKB from Saberlight to make sure he can't be controlled up. Now the BKB is being activated to chase one through from Saberlight.
Why
Got the
did he
battle
use the
hunger.
stun?
Skills. Kari trying to zone them away with the radiance to make sure they can't jump in. They will back off here, even with the light strike array connecting.
When did he use the stun on Gyro? He was just following him with Kari.
Yeah.
Like, he had Great Fire Blast, he never used it.
I think he was
guess he
worried
was-
about them jumping in the moment he stunned, right? And there's a Manta as well on Gyro.
Yeah, with Manta, I guess he could dodge it. That's the only reason. That's a proper reason. Everything else isn't really proper. But, yeah, nothing happens there. They still are waiting for Bane, who will respawn in 6 seconds, and after that, it will be easier for Finem to fight. But I still think that Finem, for them to fight, they need to have a really strategical position on the map. And this is something that isn't really talked about a lot. But for this team to win, they need to somehow be on some high ground across the map. And the best high ground is obviously their side of the map and their base. But you can't win the game if you're just defending all the time. So you need to set up a perimeter somewhere on the map, maybe around that rush, and put a couple of wards on cliffs and fight there, because it's much easier for them to do that than to fight on an open field where Axe is going to call, where Phoenix is going to jump on top of you. The thing is, like, if you're somewhere on a cliff, like your base, when Phoenix dives, you have vision on the egg, and then it's much easier to fight, and that's it, bottom line. And Hippomaniacs, for them, the game plan is much easier than it is for Finem. They don't really have to choose too much, as long as they're not diving straight head in crazy boys, you know, they should be fine.
Yeah,
They're ahead.
There's a concern that as this game kind of goes on for Hippomaniacs, you know, they're going to have 2 hard-hitting carries at least. Whereas
They're
Julian was
13k,
Gyro.
by the way, right now they're 12k behind, but you don't feel that.
No.
It doesn't feel that way, because their team fight is so crazy. These heroes have so much synergy. You know, it's like in Underlords, if you have two units level 3, or you have like some Crystal Maiden and 3 Arc Wardens. You know, like the Crystal Maiden is gonna win. Doesn't matter.
Lizard here,
Well,
trying
not
to become
anymore.
an Underlords caster.
Not anymore. She got nerfed.
Good.
I'm not trying anything. I just play a couple of games.
That's how
every
it
night.
begins. Every
Like,
night.
you know what's good? Yeah, every night before I go to sleep, I lay in my bed and I have this wireless mouse, so I can play from distance. Which is pretty chill way to go to sleep.
So you're saying Underlords puts you to sleep?
I mean, no, not necessarily. It's not a boring game. It's just it's a perfect way to like.
Well, it depends if someone else gets the Crystal Maiden Arc Ward strategy. Then it's a boring game. For you, at least.
It got nerfed, so it's fine.
Okay. Hippomaniacs
That's
posturing
nothing's over.
pretty aggressively here, by the way. Are they thinking of... would you, like, advise just waiting for Roche at this stage? Like, we
Yeah.
said they feel strong, but you don't... We've seen what happens every time they try and push into the space.
No, definitely. Like,
Oh.
the-
Unless they do this. Focus has been found. Down to half HP. BKB from Save Light to make sure he can't be stunned up or controlled. And reinforcements on the way, but they turn around. Instead, they lose Senny. He was a little bit too slow to move away. Focus will escape this as well. The pings are coming out. Light Strike ready to try and scout them out. They've got the blink forward.
This isn't good for Hippomaniacs.
No, they need to abort right now because Gyro, he's backstabbing here. They're looking for the soft underbelly. Saberlight no longer has a BKB. He needs to blink away. They're chasing through, looking for Kari, scouting out with the balls. They'll finally see him. They can make the play. BKB, TP away. They got the Fiend script. They have to commit it. And that means Kari is stuck here for a very long time. Very dead. The BKB is going to run out before the Fiend script does. Go down once. Wraithfire Blast stuns them up, but no one is coming to assist him. He will fall for the second time as Kari gives his life valiantly in the defense of a Treant looking to cut the wave, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. He has this trap as well. I'm not really certain how he'll do that. I guess just attack the creeps.
Maybe he thought he was, you know, much richer and had a meteor hammer.
Yeah, sadly he isn't. They do have this trap, but they don't. It seems they don't want to use it. There we go. They use it again. Oh, that's jumped in.
They're being jumped. Axe. Nightmared up. A lot of damage done to Bane. The Dream Core's going to come down, though. BKB is activated, but they have the Axe on Puck. Going to chase through. Spartan stays alive, but Belly will finally go down. Saberlight's battle hunger. Saberlight himself getting low on HP after the Laguna Blade. Will fall to the Dagon. The buyback came out from Wraith King, but Supreme is going to need more assistance than this. He's going to go down. They find the kill on the Jaro. A huge one for them. The Blade Mail activated means Wraith King can't be attacked. Jump in. Cool comes out. Fluff, though, doesn't connect on the focus, and Puck waited on the illusory orb to move through. BKB from focus to run away. We'll go for the TP out as the call has been used. They have no way of stopping this. Kari doesn't get a bash on the first hit. They get the big kill on Jaro. It did cost them a big buyback.
It did cost them a big buyback, but it stops them from pushing high ground. It also buys them some time. And this TA should be up and breeding before Rosh respawns. So you'll be on even terms when that next Rosh comes. I don't think it was super necessary for them to fight where they fought, though, to lose that axe and a TA like that. But they decided to do it. I think they could have waited and just defended the high ground instead. But because their high ground is also pretty good, high ground defense that is. They decide to try to go for the sneakier play, for the gotcha play, to catch them off guard when they're still not near the high ground.
We do see teams kind of overfixate on this idea of a fake back from their opponents around this kind of cliff area. So it is tempting to make those sweet plays, but yeah, without the Treant in position, without that kind of control, it is an interesting play. It's not like Finem don't know that Treant's not there. He was very clearly inside, just hitting creeps in the bot lane. Coming up, 50 minutes. These are worth quite a bit of cheddar. Out the illusion from Puck, get rid of that to make sure they don't know when Roche is up, because it's going to spawn in 10 seconds. Perfectly aligned with TA's respawn.
Yeah, also very good runes. Spawning that arcane rune on the top lane will help whoever gets it. That is quite a lot. On that Finem you can get it, and it will help any heroes. Same goes for Hippomaniacs, but we'll see. Like, you can't just run to that rune right now. You need to smoke up, I guess. Well, it seems that Kari will do that.
Saberlight gets it.
Yeah.
Skelly Bros go to work.
It.
World War II level of Zerg strats going on here as they just overwhelm Roche.
Yeah, look at that, actually. Roshan isn't taking a lot of damage, but this next Rosh is super huge. Please, Refresher and Aghanim.
It's kind of interesting. Ooh, what was that for? Nightmare's going to come and Saberlight. Kari is here. Nope, jumping, calls out. They're going to look for the play. Now the egg as well. On the low ground, they can't attack it quick enough. The BKB Madara trying to find this, but they haven't dealt with the egg at all. Going to go pop, stuns them up. They're going to lose Kari once. Wraithfire Blast connects with the Gyrocopter. Sunray interrupted by the Yules. Moving in, Light Strike Ray is there on the Wraith King, but now they don't control up the Phoenix. BKB from Kari needs to stay alive long enough to bring down Madara and be able to do so. Focus, his own BKB running out soon. They're going to move forward, look for the root, but they miss time it. Nice stun on the two. Focus trying to escape. Nullifier is chasing through right now. Trap to slow him down a little bit. Pop trying to be annoying on the side, but they're ignoring him going straight for Lena. They get to kill the Curry in the meantime. Bug with the pickoff, but he's hexed up right now. They're going to move in. They need to actually get a melt bash, but it's on cooldown. They misplay that a little bit. Sunray's there. Yules needs to buy time to lose the orb away, but there's a nullify and he's there. Beautifully timed call by Saberlight. The buyback came from Madara, and now they're going to fight. Blade Mail's there. Light Strike Ray. They're tanking the damage between them. Axe going to get low. They use the Satanic. They'll get rid of him. Dead for 125 seconds. Doesn't have buyback either. This could be the big moment they've been looking for. Try and chase through. Wraith King bought back as well. They can get Roche and they can look to the high ground.
Puck just won them the game, or maybe at least Roche. Like, Puck maybe just won the game when he got from behind and killed that Wraith King. He jumps him, finishes off Kari before he has his ulti up, and because of that, Gyro is like, alright, I guess I'll buy back now, because they don't have a Wraith King, he doesn't have buyback. We are going to win this fight definitely, as he's not there, or at least we are going to take Roche.
Dive in.
Oh.
Did he snatch anything?
No,
he didn't get any of it.
Yeah.
Lucky to get out of his life in that situation because he does not have buyback either. He'd have it in 40 seconds. It's a tough hold though. With the big wombo combo, maybe, but you only have a TA to follow up the damage.
This Aghanims has a Dagon 5. Aghanims, E-Blade coming. Like, that's just filthy rich.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Spooky boy. They ping
I
it.
don't even know.
They're going careful.
Yeah.
Benny dives in, slows them down with the Yules. And it's going to be tough to buy enough time. They're looking to get the Wraith Kings leased up before they end up fighting this. They're burning through Madara pretty quickly. KB activated. Supreme moving in, looking for the kill. Maybe next time moves far enough away. Supreme has to turn around on Madara. They allow Satanic. The Overgrowth's going to be thrown out. The Hex. And now they're going to use the egg, but the Lagoon already done. Buyback comes out from TA. The egg will be able to go pop, but it won't connect on anyone. Just the gyro on the tip. But they don't control it maybe next time, so they can't go in. He still has the cheese. He can still keep Madara up, even if they get him the first time. They're in trouble here. They buy enough time that actually in the end, Finem, they can't go for the finish. They have to go for the racks instead. May have just hold. Miracle, they've done so. Axe up in 18 seconds.
They bought back. They bought back, and they fought there not to win the fight. They fought there to delay them from taking the throne, which they most certainly did do. In the end, they lose their axes on the mid lane, but they don't lose the game, not completely at least, but this game. I mean, again, they're 24k behind, but they can win it. It's not a game in which this team is much weaker. We saw the team fights and how they went. If Hippomaniacs plans everything properly, they can still win a team fight. It is getting scarier and scarier though. There's a
I mean, they have a 38% chance to win on Hippomaniacs. They're not out.
There's too much on Gyro right now. He has that butterfly. He has Aegis as well to work with. And Puck is just crazy strong with E-Blade, Dagon 5. He can blow up a single target on his own. So it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's doable. It's possible for Hippomaniacs, for the Czech boys. We'll see if they manage to do it or not. They need full focus.
I mean,
on the next
one
fight.
good fight could be definitive either way. Only 2 people in this game have buyback right now, and that is the Phoenix on one side and the Lina on the other. Both could be crucial here. So much individual pick-off potential for Finem. Hippomaniacs, they need that big fight. Hex is going to come out. They dive straight through. Sunray's there as well with Hex on the Phoenix, so the cool. Getting the control in. Overgrowth there as well. Io, he's going to go. He's gone. Gyro going to be chased on 2 next. The Phoenix script comes out. The egg is down. They're already going to lose Madara once. If they time this right, they might get the pop on the egg when it comes back up from the Aegis. It's going to be close, but it's just a little bit too soon. Madara hit up by the cool once more, though, and Gyro's going to go down for the second time this raid. Laguna's trying to buy enough time. Satanic going to heal him up. Curry stands his ground. They'll find the kill on the TA. Protector's dead as well. Hex is down. Madara jump, though. Beautifully done. Save a life with the cool once more to Lina, and she's going to fall alongside him. As they have
Come on, dunk her!
Send her to hell. He doesn't have the mana, but they do have the big hits. They'll get the kill. The Hex does nothing, and it looks like they've held Puck, the last one alive. He's pulled off some miracles for Finem now, but he needs to get out himself. The problem is they know exactly where he is. The cool mistime because the Yules is going to be there. Hex is there, though. Sunray as well, doing a lot of damage to the Battle Hunger, hurting like hell. Going to get him low.
He's just buying so much time.
He's buying time, but this is not a way back to safety. The Battle Hunger renewed, and Fug is dead, and Wraith King is already pushing in on the mid.
Lina is the only one with the buyback. She instantly buys back and goes to that top. But you see this? Like, they were 24k ahead, now they're 10k ahead. 14k difference in that one fight. That's what I was talking about. If Hippomaniacs play it right, it doesn't matter how far behind they are. As these heroes of theirs, they don't need as much as heroes of Finem do. And Finem, they were alright in that fight. They waited for the Gyro to respawn, then they go into the fight with Puck and Lina. They had multiple stuns, but it just felt that Gyro wasn't able to take them in that fight. He also has Aghanims infused, but it just wasn't enough.
The Nullify was a crucial moment. On that Io, that just stopped everything. There was no save. X out.
Oh, Lina might be dead again.
If she goes down, this is all over. They're going to move in. Cole's going to be there. He used the BKB with the Blade Mail active. He's doing a lot of damage to himself. And the Abyssal, the follow-up, means they can easily find it. He's charging the dunk. They use the refresh. They screw it as they know it's over.
Yeah, he tried to maybe use refresher to Yule himself or pop another BKB.
Hippomaniacs need to be quicker than this. Gyro's up in 30 seconds. They should be able to do it.
Yeah, they aren't really fast enough.
I mean, you might just see Spartan Fiend script. Yep, wrong target though, buddy. They'll move in with the Eye to try and protect his life, but it's too late. Chrono's exposed, the egg goes down, still 10 seconds till the Gyro is up, and if Io dies before that point, you're in trouble. They are buying a lot of time, but the Skelly Bros are hitting into them. The egg doesn't quite stun them up, but they get the kill on the Io. They'll dive through to Spartan as well. He should be falling. Gyro up just in time to watch his base melt before his very eyes. So TP out.
Yeah, that's game.
But it's over. Cool's going to be there. They'll eat up Madara as well. You also control him up as they finish the throne.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. I have to say, the level of Dota that I saw from Finem and Hippomaniacs is much higher than any team that I was watching in this last couple of days. Well, not every team. There is some teams played well, but yesterday, like the level of Dota was not nearly as good as this one. So this is much more fun to watch. Like you can see that both teams understand their strategical opportunities and they are trying to grasp them at least. Sometimes you're watching Dotes and you're asking yourself, just why aren't you doing this? Just why aren't you? Why aren't you? Why aren't you? You know, and these guys, they know what's up. They know what their winning condition is. They try to reach it. Sometimes they get outplayed. They don't, but it makes for an enjoyable match nonetheless. So really well played by Team Finem and Hippomaniacs, and looking forward to the second game.
Yeah, should be an interesting one. We were hoping for a fine series. We've got some skilled players on both sides, and so far it is delivering. So short break, then we'll be back for game 2, where hopefully the stream will be updated to represent Hippomaniacs and Team Finem, and not just Lizard be included in the title. Stay tuned.
LOOT.BET. Made for live betting.